got a really bad feeling about this.
Let's try harder! Not a chance! Come on!
Denied! Pieces!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Armor won't save me!
You're evil!
Dragon Hurricane! Here I come!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'm on fire!
Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory! Naturally!
Do it! Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Eat this!
The flame inside me!
You are in hip hop never
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no? This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Surging around me.
How do you even know about all that astrally stuff?
Same way I know what you do in the middle of the night.
What? Are you serious?
The design of this... equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Get lost! Anything in armor is all mine! What's this?
Void Flash!
Carve through armor!
Let loose!
Feel!
I'm out of
Standing
escape!
form!
Not today!
Not in your dreams! Spread!
Sword Rain Alpha! Void Flash! No further!
That's freaking
You're
done here!
Lightning Blow!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara! Annihilation!
Here I go! Again! Lightning Thrust! Void Flash!
Armor
Victory's all
won't
mine!
save you!
Illuminate the
Eat
dark!
this!
Come forth!
Not today!
Eat this! Come on,
Take
roll
it!
now!
Void Flash! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing arm! Illuminate the dark!
Come forth!
Searing flame! Lightning!
Take this!
Lightning condemned! Thunderblade! Lightning!
Oh,
Pain between
now
heaven
I'm
and
real
earth.
mad!
You're mine!
A whirling dancing
Lightning
of
thrust!
lightning! Here we go! Into the shadow! In here! This one's mine!
Where are you going?
I'm not done! Strike!
Pain between heaven and
No
earth!
further!
A wailing banshee of
It's
lightning!
over.
So much for sitting this fight out. That wouldn't be a complaint, No, nope, that is silly.
Flame inside!
Annihilation!
Ignite! Take this! I'm not done! Be still! I'm not done! Void Flash!
Tear him up!
I'll tear you Void Flash! Soda! It's too much! You're mine!
Take this!
Try harder!
Denied!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to... be real... lucky!
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Try harder! Here I come! No further! Swordling Alpha!
I'm all stopped up!
Come and face me! Burn in hell! Here I come! I'm not done! Crush! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
This is between heaven and earth.
Strike! I'm on Swordling Alpha! Sharply slash!
This one's mine.
Swordling Alpha!
Eat that! Here I go. Do it!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, now!
It's time to end!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Those bombs of yours are amazing!
Who needs a gun when you can send them flying? You got company!
Take this!
Flame of
Get
Fire!
ready! Now!
One armor won't save you! That's like it does it!
That button is driving me mad!
Denied!
The pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Not today!
Confiscated!
Swordling Alpha!
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. Swordling Alpha!
That's like it does it!
Talent score! Super slow dance! I'll crush you!
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, middle one!
Already on!
A chain between heaven and earth!
Take this!
A wailing banshee of lightning!
Talent score!
Field!
Showtime!
That's freaking does it!
Eat this! Infernal talent score! Too fast! Stand back! I'll trip it up! You picked the wrong fight! I'm on it!
Nothing gets
Do
past
it!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Too slow! Come and get it!
What again? It's time!
Demon Fang!
Can't get out of this!
You're done!
Far enough! Anything in armor is all mine! Now I'm in the groove! I'll smash you!
Eat dirt!
Eat this!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
I'll end you!
You're mine! Finish it!
Ikara! I'll stop your movement! And I'll stop your life!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
No choice.
I'm on it! You shouldn't have messed with me!
First strike.
Came between heaven and
Sword
earth.
Rider dance.
Finish with lightning.
It can hide itself? Amazing.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Come on!
Let me help.
Talon storm! Hyperio, prepare to be free! I'll finish you here and now!
Between heaven and earth. A wailing dancing of lightning field.
Griffin tear! Anything in armor is all mine! That freaking does it! I can carve through armor!
Double
I
demon
never
fang.
fit. Whoa!
Not today. First strike.
Here's a healing orb.
Take it.
Hold on to your arm. Here I come.
Far enough!
Blah, blah, blah.
In a bind? Watch it!
Demon fang.
Pull
Only
myself
one.
in!
Between heaven and earth.
Demon fang.
Here's the evil. Lightning condemned.
Inferno
Demon
fire!
fang. I could do without this thing. Double demon fang.
First aid.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right.
Feel.
Mirage.
I can carve through
Not
this!
there with the others.
Burn.
He's came between heaven
Be
and earth.
still.
First aid.
Slide
A
down.
willing.
I'll burn it all. Flaming pillar. Fire.
Here's a healing orb. Not hurricanes.
Take this.
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah. You too.
Try harder. My turn.
I'll heal you all.
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just
let
as
you
well,
all down.
I'm here to stop.
Do or die. I'll take care of
Demon fang.
Poodle.
Double. Feel pep for that. Strike.
I'll bring you back from the
Coyote.
I can handle it.
Stardust.
Far enough!
resuscitation. By the power
Be
of the
still.
Finish without a trace. Picture repel. Here's a healing art.
This one's all mine.
Illuminate their mist.
Eat dirt.
Rip and tear!
Holy land.
I'm not done.
Sword
Sword Alpha.
Super swallow
A
gas!
wailing dancing of light in here. Without a trace.
Try harder. My turn. Be still.
That freaking does it!
Explosion. Lightning orb.
No, I have no limits.
All right.
Try
It's
harder.
showtime.
My turn. I'm not done.
Armor won't save you!
Here's a
Sword
healing art.
Alpha. Coming through. Ha! Melt. Scarlet Inferno.
Here, let me help. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Remember to... Tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in hiding. Man, if that's the case.
I have a bad feeling about this.
It's on. It's over. First strike.
Appreciate the help!
Hell.
And just like that, I'm back in it! Start by holding the front line! No sooner said than done! I'll finish you here and now! Let's kick off the pressure!
We've run the top field.
Voice blast.
Slice this!
Finish without a trace.
Time to shine!
Be still.
You shouldn't have messed with me! I don't feel so hot.
You should this one out then.
And miss all the fun. No way.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here I come! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
How about this?
This one's all mine! Ignite!
Thank you for all your help.
Please. How do you like being...
I'm glad to know someone's got my back.
Let's talking more doing.
Demon Fang!
Swallow Blade! Inferno Punch!
Beast of Punch! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Dragon! I'll finish you here and now!
Flaming
By
Thrust!
the power of flame!
You're mine!
Going in!
Sword Rain out!
Beast of
Try
Punch!
this!
Explosion!
Super Splendid Dash! Severing Wind!
Let's carry the meteor!
Blood!
Smash you!
Art expert coming through! Spear! Here's the
The
evil!
flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Freeze
Eat
laser!
dirt!
I'm on it!
Hurricane Talon Storm! Spear!
Lightning! Down
Hurricane
Demon
Fire!
Fang!
Lightning! Down
My head's spinning!
What? Eternal Devastation!
Water! Hear my call!
Take this! Stardust!
Blood!
Void Flash!
Damn it!
Meteor!
Eat this!
It's over! White Flash!
Fury! Burning
I can carve through
Here I
walls!
come!
Here's
Be
the evil!
still!
Lightning Strike!
This one's all mine!
Beast
Burn!
Assault!
Go away!
You're mine! Strike!
Oh, now you're talking!
Corna!
Let the mark handle
Storm!
Look up! You can't get out of this!
Ground and pound! Make it rain!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Cross! They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds. That equipment should come in handy.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! Crush!
Art Steel! Freeze
Start
I'll
up!
tear you apart! Now you see what I can do!
No escape! Here I come!
I'll finish you
Me
here and
yearns
now!
to be let free!
Hurricane
Starter!
Beast Assault!
Not today!
Going in!
Strike! Take this! Crush! Take this!
Leave the impairing to me. Yeah, and the pummeling to me!
I'm gone!
Now I'm also
Double Demon Fang!
Anything in armor!
Devastation!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Here I go! Got you!
I can carve through walls!
Flaming
Here's
Thrust!
a healing art!
Mirage!
First aid!
I'm sorry to be bothered.
We've all got enough.
Rising
Yes,
Sun!
ma'am.
I'm not done!
Lightning!
It's time! Shockwave Flash! Burn in hell!
Hear my call!
Nothing gets by me!
Be still!
Hurricane
Rising Falcon! Sword Rain out!
My head's spinning just
away!
Right!
Can't get out of this!
Glacial fire!
Art expert, coming
Good
through!
shot.
Hear my call!
What a relief!
Blending
Armor
blast!
won't save! Watch this!
This one's all mine!
Look shot!
Glacial spear!
Ignite!
Inferno crossing!
Dazzle! Stardust!
You see what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Storm! Far enough!
Void blast! Strike!
No further.
Hurricane!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning strike! Burn! Piercing roar! Blade strike!
Void blast!
Flaming meteor!
What's this?
Inferno clear!
Take this!
Hurricane!
Take this! I'm not done!
Anything in order.
Here's the evil!
What's this?
Igneous
Strike!
Shipstar!
Freeze Lancer!
Let's tear him up.
Hurrah! Burn in hell!
I'll heal you all!
I'm not done!
Heavy seal!
Healing circle!
Inferno crossing!
Finish it!
Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
You were practically a blur.
Together with your marksmanship, we make quite the team. Leave the torches to me!
Hold on to your arts. Here I come!
Glacial spear!
Take
Here's
this.
the evil!
Hurricane strike!
Not on my watch!
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough.
Radiant
Anything in order! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolitor! Will this
You're
help?
mine!
Piercing
Lightning
roar!
thrust!
Now you see what I can do.
Void blast! Strike!
I know myself to
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
See what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done
Burn
that.
up! Shield and mate!
Take it!
Dear throbbed in pain.
Flaming meteor!
You're mine!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Dazzle! No escape!
Glacial spear!
Here's the evil!
Win!
Lion power!
Freeze
You're
Lancer!
mine! Stardust!
Hurricane strike!
I'm not done!
Shattering
Void
your
blast!
pieces! Attack time!
Strike!
Lightning!
Strike! Take this!
Annihilation! Ready! Searing flame! Don't mind if I do!
The
Lightning!
flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Back into the furnace!
This one keeps charging us!
There!
That's what my shield's for! Get behind me!
It's
Bruised all over!
I'll leave it to
Did you
you!
even notice?
Guess I got carried away.
I'm not always going to be around to heal you, you know.
I'm not done!
Hear me! Flame
You're mine!
Hurricane!
Strike!
Eat dirt!
Keep up the
Void
pressure!
blast!
That'll bring you down!
Strike! Strike!
Water!
Rising
Hear my
Falcon!
call!
It's too much!
Spread!
You're mine! No escape! Stardust!
Glacial spear!
Here's evil!
You're mine! Flaming thrust!
Freeze Lancer!
You're mine! It's on! Strike! Not today! You're mine! I'm not done!
Piercing roar!
Prepare to be
Hear my
sealed!
call! I'm on a roll!
You're out! Be still!
Here's
You're
evil!
finished!
Freeze
Hold on
Lancer!
to your art.
Here I come!
Struck!
Can't get out of this!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Does anyone else think this may be just a bit too tough for us?
hope I live long enough to regret this.
Here I come! Take it!
Denied! Insects will stay on the ground.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Flying free! What can they keep it still?
Xion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha! Crumble! No escape! This one's all mine!
Hear my
You
call!
picked the wrong fight! No escape! Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! That training's paying off!
Here's a healing arc!
Slice! We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right, no time to hold back.
No, I won't give
Take
in!
it!
Spicier than you
Sword
look.
Rain Alpha!
Can't change the future without getting your hands dirty.
Dramatic, but fair.
The flame inside you! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! My turn! I'm not done! I'm not done! Not today!
Inferno!
Be still!
This one's
Take
mine!
it!
Take this!
Slice! In force blast!
Here's a healing meteor!
Force blast! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Take this!
I can carve through armor!
By the power of flames! Vader
Try
cannot
harder!
trace!
Not a chance!
Going in!
I'm not done! Dazzle!
I'm on the wall now!
No
I'll
escape!
tear you apart!
Force blast!
My head's spinning just watching you!
Here I come! I'm not done! You're mine! Strike! Slice!
Annihilation!
Take this!
Anything in armor is all
Take
mine!
this! Burn in hell! Take this!
Going
No
in!
escape!
I can carve through armor!
Here I come!
Let me tear him up! I'm just getting started!
Force blast!
Easter!
You're
All
on!
good things come to an end!
Blizzard
Take
blow!
that!
I never miss!
Lightning thrust!
Will this help?
Here I come!
Fantastic! Now my clothes are ruined.
Try harder! Take this!
I'll hear you all!
Now or never!
Eat this!
The flaming shotgun!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Xion, get toasty!
Burn strike!
I feel sprightlier than before.
Hey, new equipment!
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Not today!
Dragon Show!
You're mine!
Crescent Moon! Eagle Assault! Careful! It has some kind of
I
camouflage!
can carve through armor!
Far enough!
Can't get out of this!
Let me help!
Make your way!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
I'm not done!
It was nice
Healing
Here
Circle!
I come!
Going
Sword
in!
Rain Alpha!
Hear my call! Hurricane Strike! Glacier Spear!
Rain Alpha!
Here's the evil!
Get it behind me!
Freeze Lancer!
Make it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! My turn!
Talon Hurricane! Hurricane Force Shield!
Lightning through the flame inside me! Yours to be let free!
Lightning! Downfall! Here, let me help!
Burn!
Burn!
Here I come!
One more!
Mega Meteor!
Inferno Crossing! I never miss!
I can carve through armor! In a bind?
Void Blast!
Hero! You're all
Be still! I owe you one! I'm not
What
done!
this?
I'm not done! Rising focus!
Now you're talking!
Capsule!
Now I'm in the
You're
groove!
mine! I'm not done! Try harder! My turn! Strike! The flaming stick!
You made me angry. That was
Here
a bad
goes!
idea.
More than I could chew.
Look sharp.
The earth throbs in pain.
Spear.
Anything in armor is all mine!
You're mine!
Inferno!
Short range!
Inferno punch!
Amazing.
I'm on a roll now!
Going in.
Capsule!
Annihilation!
Carve through armor! In a bind!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Laser spear.
Dragon Force!
Hurricane!
You're mine! Super Kick! It's over!
My head's spinning. What?
Glimmer Dragon! Point Flash!
I never miss!
Kick!
Look sharp.
Try harder! No, you can't! I'm not... This one's all mine!
Far enough.
Burn in hell!
Naked Wave.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think... We're about to be real lucky! What do you think this place was for? Ah!
What the hell? Are they asleep?
No, they appear to be well preserved. However, they are all dead.
Dead? So this is a mass grave?
Looks that way. However, none of them appear to be Alganquil.
Bear in mind that Renans were originally Danans, who were remade and sent to live on Lenegis. Knowing that, they would have needed a place to perform the procedure somewhere.
And that place is here, I assume.
So what you're saying is that all of these are Danan, or rather, Renan bodies?
Most likely, yes. It must have been abandoned for one reason or another.
There are so many of them. They were all taken away, but never given the chance to wake.
What is that thing?
Something we have to fight if we want to get across, it seems.
Be careful! It's huge!
What is with all... huge lumbering beasts lately.
No ordinary Zoogle. That much. Damn sure.
Watch yourselves. All bets are off when it comes to this thing. You're mine!
Fear.
Be
Here's
still!
evil.
Now you see what I can do.
Force flash!
Freeze laser.
Slice! Force flash!
In a bind.
Swallow
Hurricane
Force flash!
All
This one's
Here's
all
evil.
mine! Be still! Ignite!
Freeze laser.
Slice! Force flash!
Its head is its weak point? We'll need to bring it down somehow. Hit it.
In that case, let's start with the one in the middle.
Denied. Anything in order.
It's over!
Now I'm in the
You
groove.
require a hand.
I'll smash you.
You're mine! Force flash!
Laser fire.
Crush!
Swallow dance.
The flame inside
I'll
me
get you
yearns to
here
be
and
let
now.
free!
Here
Here I come!
Primed and ready.
Glacial fire.
Force flash!
That'll bring you down. Hurricane
Slice!
strike.
Force flash!
There.
Slice! Force flash!
Here. Let me help.
You're mine! I'm not done!
Flame of
Take
fury.
this!
Shield.
I'm not done!
Water. Here's my call.
Can't get out of this.
Hurricane strike.
Shattering
Glacial
laser
fear.
pieces.
Here's evil.
Slice! Force flash!
Now you see what I can do.
Slice!
Here goes.
Force flash!
Will this
The
help?
flame inside me
First
yearns
strike!
to be let free!
First strike.
Severed wings! You're mine!
And just like that, I'm back in. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
Slice! Force flash! Slice!
One more.
You're finished!
Reload. I can handle it. Damn it.
Far enough.
Sword ring!
Take
this!
this.
Curveball. Flame of fury.
Let me flash!
Burning
Can't get out of this.
glacial spear. Here's evil.
Take this! Take this! Force flash! No escape! It's over!
Smash you.
Hurricane strike.
Here I come!
On guard.
Not a chance! It's time!
Hurricane
Lightning
strike.
thrust!
Field.
No escape! Force flash! Slice! Force flash! No escape! Force flash!
Where are you going?
Here I come!
You require a hand.
Glacial
No
spear.
escape!
Here's the evil.
Strike!
Confiscated. Freeze laser.
In a bind.
Heal up!
Light burst force.
Radiant Genesis. Sighted.
Take this.
One more. Maximum
First flash!
Flaming
Burn in
meteor.
hell!
Radiant fire. Here.
Force flash! First flash!
Slice.
Anything in order is all mine.
Without a trace.
Force flash!
Super swallow dance.
Force flash!
Hurricane strike.
I'll
Explosion.
smash you.
Force flash!
Far enough. Burning hurricane strike. Hear my call.
Eat dirt!
Going in. Blizzard. Hurricane. Burning
You
strike.
require a hand.
Hurricane. Let's keep up the pressure. Lightning
Can't
strike.
get out of this.
Radiant love here.
Stardust! I'm hot!
Into
You're
the
finished!
shadows. Great fire. Back into the front.
Here I come! Lightning thrust! I'm not done!
Shattering the
Force flash!
attack time.
I'm not done!
One's mine.
Ready. Maximum burn.
Eat this.
Not a fury. Burning
You're not here! I'm not done! This one's all mine!
I don't even know the word defeat.
I'm not done!
Annihilation.
Eat dirt!
Now you're getting serious?
Mine. Hurricane strike. Here.
It's gone! Searing flame!
Here.
Royal Guard colors are shining through. Fancy joining the regiment? I can beat you into shape in no time.
I'm good. Into the shadows.
Denied.
Here.
Swing for offense.
Hurricane strike.
Can't get out of this. Shattering
Their arcs were
pieces.
interrupted.
Attack time.
Be still! Eat dirt!
Blow away.
Stay away from my friends!
I'll tear you apart.
Force flash!
Swallow dance.
No escape! It's over!
I'm on a roll now.
You're mine! No escape! Be still! I'm not done!
Expert coming through.
Force flash!
First aid.
Fred, move.
Here comes the big one!
Outstanding form.
Crush!
Can't get out of this.
Just getting started.
It's so fun.
Field.
Armor won't save you!
You picked the wrong fight!
Inferno
Take
Club!
this!
Without a trace!
Swallow this!
Is this it?
Come on!
You have to hold on.
Explosion! Hurricane Blood Fury! Burning Strike! Glacial Spear! Here's Evil! Inferno Crossing! Freeze Blade! Crescent Moon!
This should do it!
Tiger Blade!
Flaming Thrust! Void Slash!
Deny! I'm on
Strike!
Dragon Shell!
Void Slash!
I'm on it!
I'm not done!
Make it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
The hell was that thing?
Probably something that was made here and somehow managed to survive, even after all this time. Not that there's any way of knowing now.
What's wrong?
Oh, I just suddenly found myself contemplating what might have happened to the sovereigns that were meant to emerge from the crown contests. What do you mean? You see, the winners of the past crown contests were all strong astral arts practitioners. Furthermore, that enemy we just fought appeared to be composed of several human bodies. It was certainly nothing one would find in nature.
You're saying those were the remains of the winners? That they forgot who they once were?
I'm merely saying it's a possibility.
That's absolutely gruesome. How long had the Helganquil been at this?
It was Rena's great spirit that made them do all of this. Anything to get its astral energy.
We're not gonna jump down, right?
I certainly hope not.
After hearing Dope... So, looks like the Helganquil have been engineering Zeugles too. Why doesn't that surprise me at this point?
The creatures we've been encountering here have been a little different to what we're used to fighting. But I'm pretty sure they're Zeugles too.
Do you think they were engineered using creatures native to the area?
Indeed. However, based on the current circumstances, I would guess these Zeugles are all that's left of the planet's fauna now.
You mean, there might have been native owl species here once upon a time too?
back in that other room? Did the teleporter fail or something?
Something feels off about it.
Look! Everything's upside down!
The furnishings are at least. No, you're right. The whole room's flipped on its head.
So what was once down is now up, and vice versa. I suppose the teleporter reversed our orientation then.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Hey, Law. Been training?
Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away. You think this is bad, you should see the state of my underwear.
Yeah. A word of advice. You might want to refrain from mentioning that stuff around girls. Ones without a military history especially.
Man, can you imagine Rinwell's face? She'd have a nervous breakdown.
I meant in general, but you sure mention her a lot, you know.
Huh? Oh, you know, she's always there, even when you least expect it. Springs to mind easily.
Either that, or maybe some part of you is subconsciously always wishing she was there.
May the trials and tribulations of young romance never change.
Romance? Like I'd be interested in that know-it-all tomboy. I'm more about mature women. Someone more like Kisara.
You know, I used to be a tomboy too when I was Rinwell's age.
Look, it's not tomboys I have anything against. But come on, you've got to admit she can be a lot to handle.
Hey, I miss anything? What's all the fuss about?
Rinwell.
Thunderblade!
Ah! What the hell was that for?
A little birdie told me you were speaking about me behind my back. Whew!
From the looks of it, I'd say you've got yourself a rival.
It wouldn't be called the Spring of Youth without a little storm every now and then.
Hey, Shion. How are you and Alphen getting on these days?
That's a little out of the blue. Why do you ask?
Sorry, it's just... I don't know, I'm just curious, I guess. I mean, a lot's changed now he's got his senses back and all.
I suppose you're right. Well, to tell you the truth, if he'd been the way he is now back when I'd first met him, I probably wouldn't have gotten this involved. But then, if we hadn't met like we did, then I never would have experienced these feelings, so... I guess it's complicated.
I can imagine. I know it's not the same thing, but I know what it feels like to have someone you love who's out of reach.
Because of Miguel.
Alphen's still alive. It's not too late, you know. And after all, who can say what the future holds? I think if I were you, I'd take things as they come for now.
Besides, touch isn't everything. I've never touched you, Shion. But that doesn't stop you from knowing that I care about you, right?
That's true. But I do remember back when we first met, you made it plenty clear you weren't my biggest fan.
But that was a long time ago. There were lots of things I didn't understand back then. Not that that's the point.
Don't worry, I'm only teasing. I know what you mean. Thank you. And you're right. There are ways to convey your feelings besides just touching.
I'll say, cooking immediately springs to mind. And if it's someone's favorite dish, all the better. If there's something on your mind that you want to tell him, why not try appealing directly to his stomach?
You might just have a point. I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh. If it's Alphen's palate you're appealing to, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us.
Well, friendship is about being supportive. Sometimes we just have to do our best and take one for the team, right?
Even after staying here, we never truly got to the bottom of what makes this realm's citizens tick.
Renin and Danon are meaningless distinctions here. To have one's own mind is strictly forbidden. All that matters is blind obedience.
That might be the case now, but it can't always have been like that. There must have been something more.
Once, maybe. Question is that something still salvageable?
If it's not, we'll just have to make something new. No, not we. They've had enough foisted on them as it is.
You're right. It's time the people here had the chance to forge their own path. That's not to say it'll be easy, but it will be worthwhile.
These things take time to... What the... An ambush?
Sorry. Sorry. There was a huge flying bug and I sort of shot without thinking.
A bug? You mean like a Zoogle?
Something tells me she would have shot it, whether it was a Zoogle or not.
This realm is teeming with humid forests. It's only natural insects would feel more at home here than Menancia. In fact, I seem to recall reading somewhere that bugs around these parts lay their eggs in human food to ensure healthy incubation.
Sounds like they're tougher than they look.
What about you, Alphen? Bugs don't creep you out?
I wouldn't say I was their #1 fan. Mind you, if times get desperate enough, I've been known to eat them.
Insects as a culinary option, you say? What kind of seasoning are we talking?
Dohalim, I don't think he was talking about cooking them.
Hey, a lizard!
Right!
Saxleo Temple. Isn't that where Shion was being held?
Wasn't it beautiful? I can't wait for this.
I never thought about this until now, Alphen. But doesn't it get hot wearing that armor all the time? You feel heat and cold again, don't you?
Admittedly, yeah. It can get pretty toasty in this thing.
Is it hard when your back starts to itch?
Oh, you bet. Plus, my shoulders get stiff wearing it, even if it's not all that heavy.
Kisara looks like she manages all right with her armor.
Armor takes a strong body and a stout heart.
Spoken like a true guardsman. Not that I really get what you mean.
The more I think about it, the more I realize what a pain it must be. Like, what do you do when you need to take a leak?
Ew!
That part can be a bit of a pain, yeah. More things to take off.
That sucks, man. Wouldn't it be easier if you just walked around outside of your armor most of the time instead?
You never know when the enemy might attack. As tempting as it might be to take it off, it's not worth getting killed over.
So basically, you're screwed if you ever get attacked while taking a dump. Right, Rinwell?
Are you doing this on purpose?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I sure wish we could... go on vacation.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt for us to unwind a little. For once?
Not like we've got the gall to spare for it, though.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I see someone who looks troubled about something. This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
Yes!
Excuse me!
Hey!
Really now?
What?
I see. Agree.
Very nice.
Dohalim, the line of researchers is getting longer.
Perhaps I should have put more thought into this before accepting. Oh.
Just great.
Cheers!
Cheers!
What?
Nice try, you two.
Never.
Wait.
I couldn't catch it. I'll always be alone. How could I... Oh, please. I'm so lonely.
Oh no. This is just like what happened before. Alphen!
I'm alone.
What can I do to get her to snap out of it? There aren't any thorns this time. I've got it!
Alphen?
Shion, you're not alone. You've got all of us. And it wasn't just one bouquet either. There's also this one from me. So please, don't give up. We'll fight this together. Shion!
You dummy! That's not what I was upset about. How many times do I need to tell you not to blindly rush into things? That said, it does make me feel better. Even if your bouquet is just a weapon named after one.
I'm just glad I could help. And I made another one to go with it, so...
You never cease to amaze me, Alphen. Seriously.
Feeling better now, Shion?
I'm sorry I lost my cool like that.
Don't worry. It's not like I have any room for criticism.
Being a grown-up isn't easy, is it?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I never realized before just how hot this place is. It's like being inside a fire.
You're only just noticing? Ah, yes, forgive me. The whole lack of sensory feedback situation.
That's the one. It's hard to believe I once worked in this soup, let alone helped spearhead a revolution.
And all with the mask concealing your face. It must have been very grimy beneath that.
Back then, we had our plates full enough dealing with constant abuse from our Renin overlords. It never occurred to me the air itself was oppressive in its own way. My head spinning just with the effort it takes to walk.
I think that's called heat stroke. You might want to take a sip of water.
You mean that water that's been festering under the sun for days? I wouldn't chance it without boiling it first.
Oh, I know! I'll go to the dock and fetch us some clean water.
Water alone won't suffice. He'll need to ensure his sodium levels are replenished as well.
In that case, let's see if we can rustle up some rock salt. Alphen, you go cool off in the shade for a while. Shion, stay and keep an eye on him.
And then there were two.
Bit of an overreaction, but it's still kind of them.
Maybe it's not the time, but this place brings back memories.
I know what you mean. We're back where it all started.
You don't ever regret meeting me sometimes, do you?
Are you kidding? You started all of this. Bringing down the wall, retrieving my sense of self. I have no regrets.
Welcome back, Law.
Hey.
Yes.
Just great. Got it.
Hey!
Yay!
All right.
How's...
Always good to be back in familiar territory. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Just...
I guess... Thanks.
We've reached our destination.
Hey, Rinwell, tell me about your parents. What were they like?
They were kind. That's the part I like to remember. They could also be strict, though, especially when it came to magic. I never understood why I had to work so hard to learn magic. Why we couldn't just be done with it and live openly like everyone else. Needless to say, that didn't go over well. Of course, if I'd had known that one day I'd be doing this, I would have taken my studies more seriously. What about your parents?
Same deal. Run through the mill. Told constantly that training was the only way to survive in a world like this. It got bad enough that I ended up running away and siding with the Renans of all people. And now, I've got that training to thank for being alive.
I know how that feels.
The first time we met, you risked using your magic to stop me from kicking my dad's ass. You could have done anything else. You could have ignored it. So, why?
Yeah, I guess something about Zephyr reminded me of my own father.
You don't say. So, did your pops and mine look a lot like each other?
Not really. Not at all, in fact. I don't know how to explain it. I just felt a resemblance, I guess.
Wow. Well, I won't pretend I understand, but I'm glad. Your dad must have been a great guy.
He was.
Maybe it's the snow soaking up all the sound, but something about Cyslodia always feels mysterious to me. Solemn, almost.
When it comes to solemnity, I'd say our own Octalina Palace is no slouch.
I won't argue with you there. Still, that azure tint of the shadows on the silvery white snow, it has a certain indescribable quality.
Indeed. It was boorish of me to even suggest such a comparison.
All I know is it's freaking cold. Still, more pleasant now that the locals aren't quite as frosty towards us.
Well, excuse me if I'm too frosty for your warm self.
Oh, come on! You know I didn't mean you. Besides, really, I'm the one who...
How about we stop getting hung up on the past for a change? Take what you've learned and put it to use in the future instead.
An unexamined past can be just as dangerous in its own right.
Better that than obsessing over it like a certain someone I know.
Kisara doesn't mince her words, does she?
I could say the same thing about one or two of the other women around here.
Tell me about it.
I think I'll refrain from commenting on this one.
An opponent like this should be easy. My turn! Not a chance!
Poodle, I've got some dried fish for you. You want some?
Forget that. Doesn't some tasty red meat sound better, boy?
Hey! Stop trying to coax him away with treats. Get your own adorable sidekick if you're so desperate for one.
He appears to enjoy being the center of attention.
Funny how things change. He and Rinwell used to be joined at the hip, or shoulder to talon.
It's not just Hootle who's become more trusting. Isn't that so, Rinwell?
They do say pets and their owners act alike. I suppose since we've been together, I've done my share of coming out of my own shell too.
Well then, I guess with you and Hootle, that makes us all one big happy family.
Sometimes when I'm deep in thought, Hootle will come over and sit next to me. I only wish I could actually pet him.
Oh, you will someday. You won't believe how soft he is.
Wish I had that problem. I'm lucky if I can so much as look at old Featherbrain without him trying to claw me to ribbons.
Really? He seems tame enough around everyone else. Maybe it's just Hootle's way of establishing dominance?
That's dogs, not owls.
What's going on when Hootle pecks at you?
I don't know. Like when I'm talking to Rinwell, it's like he's trying to muscle me out or something. Unless... Wait, You don't suppose I make him jealous?
Come again?
Ow! Ah, get off of me, you insecure fluffball!
I rather think they make a good comedic pairing.
We're in good form! Right, here
Anything in
goes!
armor is all mine!
Lightning thrust! My
Burning!
Grind it!
Pound it!
grill it!
The perfect burger!
Look out!
What the hell is that? Hey! You want a piece of me?
Stay calm, Law. It's coming for us.
You just had to make things difficult for us, didn't you?
What are you muttering about? Focus or you'll get hurt.
Don't worry, I'll have this wrapped up in a flash.
Outstanding form. Go for the weak point.
Charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Gun! I'll leave it to you! Take this!
Going in.
Right! Sword rain
And
alpha!
just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
Radiant.
Sword rain alpha!
Let's keep our structure.
Now we're not acting up!
Confiscated.
No further! Take it!
Here's evil.
Now I'm in the
It's too much!
Ready and roll!
Healing
You're
circle.
mine! Sword!
Thanks, Gio.
Be careful not to overdo it.
No escape! Sword rain alpha!
My head's spinning. Just leave the charges to me.
I'll tear you apart!
I'll finish you here I go!
Prepare to be seen!
Far enough.
My
Do
turn!
it, Spot.
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! Here I come!
Well, what did I tell you? Don't get in our way!
Sword rain alpha!
Eat this! I'll smash you!
Radiant. Here. This one's mine.
What the? Flames?
Watch out. It's changing its attack.
Can't get out of this!
Gravitas field.
Burn!
Flaming meteor! I let my guard down.
My turn! Stay away from my friend! Sword rain alpha!
I'll bring you back from death.
Super swallow dance!
It's a red win! Try hard!
Here's a healing art.
You're mine!
It got me in the sight.
Slice! Void blast! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Not done yet!
Here, let me help. Aid! Down! More! Super swallow dance! Right!
Take this!
It's on!
Carve through armor!
Sword rain alpha!
Hear my
Burn
call!
in hell!
I'm on a roll now!
Lightning thrust!
Inferno! Terrible!
Void blast!
In here! Discharge! Deny!
Take this!
Hurricane Flash!
Goddamn! Is this it?
Don't give up!
No further!
Hurricane Flight!
Thank you for all your help. Please, don't mention it. I'm glad to know someone's got my back.
Eagle God! Anything in armor is all mine! I've let you all
Here's a
down.
healing art.
Come!
First
I
aid.
owe you one for that.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
No escape! Sword Rain Alpha!
Resuscitation! Here's a healing
Try
art!
harder!
First aid!
Crush! Be still!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
You'll pay for that! Force Blast!
By the power of
Here I
flame!
come!
Finish without a great fight!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Beast assault!
Here we go!
Explosion!
Can't get out of this!
Not my fight!
Changing tactics!
There's no telling what it'll do! Stay
Here I
focused!
come! Strike!
Hold on to your art. Here I come.
Will this help? Harder! Again! I'll heal you all! This one's mine! Healing circle!
Sorry to trouble.
You do the same for me.
Stand in the wind! Strike!
Laser spear! Here's the evil!
Sword Rain
In
Alpha!
blood.
Try harder! My turn!
Instinct
You're
sharpen!
mine! Shine! Radiant light!
Blind and red!
Regeneration!
Regenerate! I never miss! This one's mine! Fire! Hear my call! Fled!
Now or never!
Forgive
me. You made me angry. That was a bad idea.
Healing circle! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! On guard! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Nothing gets by me. Their arts were interrupted.
Here's the healing
Not done yet!
This has a
Force Blast!
No, forgive me.
Can't end here!
This is my fault.
Hold on to your art. Here I come.
Further.
Resuscitation, not in your dreams.
Is this it?
Watch and that lightning! This one's mine!
Sure is good to be back in the pleasant climes of Menancia. Especially after the extremes of some of the other regions we visited.
Definitely. Your country is beautiful.
You do me an honor. However, this place was never mine to own.
I didn't mean it that way. Though, I guess technically you weren't born here either. Native or not, that doesn't change the feelings you had for the place. If I were you, I'd try to take a little pride in people's compliments.
Allow myself to feel pride, huh? That sounds like no easy task.
Nothing sounds easy when you overthink things the way you do. It must be exhausting.
He's always worrying about something. It's probably what gives him his eye for detail. That's just the way he is.
Yeah, so we'd noticed.
Let's change the subject, shall we? It's a wonder so many things coincided to bring us here. Alphen's awakening, Shion's decision to revolt, the Danon uprising in Calaglia, the Crown Contest's final, sputtering throws.
Zephyr's being in the right place at the right time, the fact that you happened to be a lord just as this was all going on.
It's almost as if we were brought together by design. By someone who wanted to bring down the system.
No, enough Hand of Destiny talk. We did this on our own steam. It's our responsibility to see it through.
Did Law just utter a pearl of wisdom?
I do think about things, you know. Just what do you take me for exactly?
Honestly, I always sort of pegged you as a likable dolt.
What the hell makes me a dolt, you dolt?
I mean, she did say he was a likable dolt, didn't she?
Let's refrain from poking this particular Zoogle any further. Some lessons just can't be taught.
Not to dolts, anyway.
Hey, Kisara, what's your secret for putting up with Dohalim? I don't know how you managed to deal with him.
Secret? Oh, I don't think it's as difficult as all that, really.
Could have had me fooled. Anyone who waxes lyrical on the aesthetic qualities of cactus thorns is a step too far for me.
And those poetic flourishes he sneaks into regular conversation? How am I supposed to react?
He likes the sound of his own voice, that's for sure. I say let him have his fun. No need to try and understand anything he says.
Has he always been like that?
He didn't seem as on edge all the time back in Menancia. Though he was my superior back then. So who's to say what I didn't see?
The Lord of Cislodia hid in plain sight while a crony posing as him carried out all his business. What if the Lord we met in Vicente was really...
An imposter? Dohalim? Hardly. Like it or not, that's him all right. In all his flamboyant, circumloquacious glory.
I'd like to see someone try to impersonate that on a daily basis.
Come to think of it, what with being a lord and all, he's probably never had anyone to speak to on an equal basis.
It wouldn't surprise me. Having you guys around, having a family in a way, must be what's helped him change.
A little heads up on some of his eccentricities would have been nice.
It's those eccentricities that make him who he is.
Hey, she's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's go.
Ow!
We've reached our destination.
Huh?
Well... All right.
All right.
I get... Got it. Hey. Hey! Yes! Right.
Sure.
I don't believe this!
Ah! Okay! Great! Good. Nice! Ah! Yes!
Oh!
Nice! There! Thanks. Yes!
We finally made it.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh.
Yay! What? Yeah!
Yeah.
We avoided getting roasted in that ring. But what we could really use is something to cap this off.
Sure. Got any ideas on what would be good?
Mabo curry. Fried bread stuffed with curry.
You'd probably buy out the whole stock.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.